Okay, so today's video is a very special video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at one of the longest get-rich-quick ads in history. Usually when you think of get-rich-quick ads, it's a 5-minute video of somebody ranting on their phone about how they made $5 million in the past week. Hi, I'm another one of those gurus trying to sell you something as I walk along the beach. But this get-rich-quick ad is not 5 minutes long. It is 70 minutes long. This is a 70-minute get-rich-quick ad. My brother actually got this in front of one of the videos he was watching on YouTube, and he screen recorded the whole thing. So we got the whole 70-minute long ad, which we're definitely not going to watch all the way through. We're just going to be looking through a bit of it and just making fun of it like we usually do. Let's just check it out. So just to prove, you see right there, 69 minutes.
This is the future, says Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. The Wall Street Journal agrees, calling it foundational. Like the internet and electricity. That's why companies like Walmart, Visa, Dole, FedEx, Ford, GM, JP Morgan, and Shell are also involved.
So basically this ad is just starting off by just name dropping a whole bunch of companies and people to try to gain credibility, which is what you see in a lot of get-rich-quick ads. They're like, you know, this is something that is done by Warren Buffett. This is something that Bill Gates likes to do. So basically this whole ad is just to get you to buy this newsletter that gives you stock picks. So what this ad is really saying is that blockchain is going to be the new thing, and that he's pitching all these stocks that are associated with blockchain, and that to find out what these stocks are, you have to sign up for his newsletter and pay him a bunch of money. So that is the basic gist of this ad. So if you don't know what blockchain is, I'll leave a link down below that you can check out.
And a recent report from UBS found 200 of the richest families on Earth, worth an average $1.2 billion, agreed this will fundamentally change the way we invest.
You can feel the electricity.
I just love these quotes on here because they couldn't be more vague if they tried. Like it says, you can feel the electricity. Billionaire family office member. So like, what does that mean? Asked not to be identified. So these, you can pretty much bet that this is completely made up. Like I could do this about my YouTube channel. I could be like, PewDiePie called this channel great. Tom Hanks thought my channel was amazing, you know, stuff like that.
In a story missed by the media, even Warren Buffett, famous for hating technology investments, has called this ingenious.
Oh my god, so like this is exactly what I was just saying. They just did more of it as well. So while editing this, I decided to actually look up where that quote was from. And it turns out that that quote is from Warren Buffett talking about Bitcoin. He called it ingenious, but when you think about it, that doesn't have anything to do with this ad. This ad is about a newsletter that gives you stock picks. Just because Warren Buffett agrees with blockchains doesn't mean that this guy who is selling this newsletter is going to be good at predicting what stocks to pick. Just wanted to add that. Now let's get back to the video. This ad is just trying to seem connected to Warren Buffett when actually there's no connection between them at all. Warren Buffett is really successful with investing, so, you know, this is some investing newsletter, so we're just as legit, you know, stuff like that.
Wall Street legend Teeka Tiwari, the man who came to America with just $150 in his pockets and went on to correctly pick the last two investments of the decade.
I love it too. They even have the sad backstory as well. He came to America with just $150 in his pocket, and then he went on to make millions by picking the best stocks, you know? They always have these stories too. It's like, I was just this everyday guy who really sucked at life, you know? I was really dumb, you know? I had no money. I was getting my house foreclosed on, you know, stuff like that. And then I realized that there's this one stock that nobody knew about. And then I invested all my money I had into it. And I made millions of dollars.
In the last 2 years alone, he's invested millions of dollars, traveled to 14 countries, flown 300,000 miles, met with 4 different billionaires.
He even met with 4 different billionaires. That's how legit this guy is. He's so legit. Oh, hey, Bill Gates, how's it going? I just need to... Got a couple questions about Microsoft, you know, for my newsletter. I need to know, like, are you coming out with any new products recently? Anything, any hype going on? I need to know whether to recommend to buy or sell your stock, you know, just for my newsletter. Come on, just you can give me a little bit of insider information, don't you think? Elon Musk, any new developments in the space, in your space stuff, you know? That's definitely the specific way of talking about it, your space stuff. Elon Musk, how's the space stuff going? He met with 4 different billionaires, but if he really did meet with them, why didn't he say their names too? So like, I'm already kind of skeptical, like, did he even meet with them or not? You think he would have shown a little bit more proof? Maybe like him with them, like shown like maybe there was like a picture taken between the two of them, like a little selfie with him and Elon Musk or something like that. That's the thing with these ads. They just like, yeah, believe us, just trust us. We're not gonna give you any proof, but you know, just believe it. It happened, I swear, just believe it. I met with 4 different billionaires, trust me. I forgot all their names. I met with them, shook their hands, and just whoosh, the name went over my head. I don't even remember it.
That's 10 times better than the S&P 500 at record highs. 81 times the average investor, according to JP Morgan, and even 5 times better than the investing legends Warren Buffett, Bill Gross, and Carl Icahn all put together.
It seems that whenever there's a get-rich-quick ad to do with investing, they always try to say that they're better than Warren Buffett. Like pretty much in every single one of them, it seems like they're like, I made more than Warren Buffett last year, or my stocks were better than Warren Buffett's last year. Stuff like that. Their thoughts is that if we can convince you that we're better than Warren Buffett, everybody will be like, just shut up and take my money. You know, here you go, here you go. I want to know every stock you're investing in so I can buy in too. And another thing these people do is they will buy into a stock and then they'll heavily promote it. And then, so of course, if lots of people buy into it, that's going to raise the stock price. And if they bought in before that, they're going to make some pretty good returns. So what these people try to do is they try to gain like a big following of people that will just basically listen to whatever stocks that they promote.
Because of Teeka's rare ability to spot big winners, he was recently asked to manage $100 million. But he refused. Instead, Teeka decided to keep doing what he does best, to share his ideas with regular, everyday Americans.
He was recently asked to manage $100 million. He's like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to invest $100 million. No, I won't. No, I want to help the people. Come on. No, don't give me money. No, buy my newsletter and give me money. Now this is the selfless part that all get-rich-quick ad people do. They're like, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you. So buy my newsletter. It's definitely for you. It's not for me. I'm not making all my money off of selling this newsletter. All these ads follow the like basically exact same format, you know? It's like a sob story, and then they're super successful, and that they're doing it for you, and that they're very trustworthy, and then buy it now. If you just went through those points, that pretty much sums up every get-rich-quick ad out there.
You will also see firsthand the major discovery Teeka recently made in Manhattan, a big change that could be in store for credit cards, as well as the stunning reason our healthcare costs might soon be slashed by half.
The stunning reason our healthcare costs may soon be slashed. That sounds like an American problem to me. No, I'm sorry. This system is gonna make it so healthcare costs get halved? I don't know where he's getting the info on that about, because that seems pretty far-fetched. Like the chances of the healthcare companies just being like, sure, yeah, we'll take 50% less money. Just because these companies can become more efficient doesn't mean that they're gonna pass down any of those savings onto the consumer. They're just gonna take more of a profit, especially when you have a for-profit healthcare system like you do in the US. Those companies just want to make as much money as possible. So in my opinion, that's what I see happening. I can't see why they would think, oh yeah, sure, we'll reduce the cost of this. Sure, we'll take less money. Like, it doesn't really make much sense.
And now, a new decade is here. Get ready for Teeka Tiwari's next top pick, the #1 investment of the 2020s.
So basically we're 5 minutes into the ad now, and all it's been is just him trying to hype you up so that way you sign up for his newsletter to find out what his top pick of 2020 is. After 5 minutes, usually the get-rich-quick ad will be over by now, but that was just the hype. If I had to guess what the next 65 minutes of this ad would be, it's probably just gonna be him trying to get you to trust him, and it'll just be like the same circle of rambling like they always do.
Look, I realize this may all sound too good to be true, and as you'll see, there's a reason this technology is different from anything we've seen before.
He just said it. Another line that they basically all say in every get-rich-quick ad is, all this stuff probably sounds way too good to be true. You probably don't believe me, but just sit back, just sit tight. I'll explain it all and it'll make perfect sense in just 45 minutes from now. You know, stuff like that. Which really means that by boring you using repetition, they're gonna convince you that what they're saying is true. I need to come up with a get-rich-quick ad bingo where like you can watch a get-rich-quick ad and every time they say like a specific line or reference something, you can just like check it off. That'd be kind of fun actually. Or like a get-rich-quick ad drinking game or something like that. Every time they say something, you have to like drink. That'd be kind of fun. I would play that honestly, especially if you got like a 70-minute ad here. There's gonna be lots, you know, I don't think you could finish this ad sober if you were playing one of those games. Let's just say that.
I've flown 300,000 miles, met with 4 billionaires, and I even moved away from the mountain home I love in the Poconos just to get the inside scoop on this innovation.
See what I was talking about with repetition? He hasn't even said anything different than what the initial 5 minutes were saying. So if basically you watch the initial 5 minutes, you've gotten basically all the information you need to know, bar how much this course costs. That's it. He's talking about how he traveled the world and all that stuff, which we already found out.
Flown 300,000 miles, met with 4 different billionaires.
I've flown 300,000 miles, met with 4 billionaires.
Like, we already know that, man. Like, why are you telling us again? We already get it. Like, we get it. You're super cool. You've met 4 billionaires, which you forgot all their names for, and you've done lots of other cool stuff just to get the inside scoop on what stock that we should all pay you to invest in. These ads are just so repetitious, if that's a word. Is repetitious a word? I don't know. Repetitive, that's the word. Okay, we're gonna end the video there. I'm not gonna watch any more of the video because he's basically just repeating the same points, and he's gonna do that for basically the rest of the video until he tries to get you to buy whatever he's selling. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you do know any longer get-rich-quick ads, like some super long guys, like the world record longest get-rich-quick ad, like comment it down below because I'm trying to find the longest one. If you do manage to find a really strange get-rich-quick ad, make sure you screen record it and then you can send it to me and I'll make a video about it. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and please subscribe. And also check out some of my other videos on strange get-rich-quick ads.